During the time of the last judge in Israel, there was a woman called Hannah who did not have any children. Every year, she and her husband Elkanah left their town and went to worship and offer sacrifices to God at the tabernacle. This year, Hannah was very sad over not having any children. In the tabernacle, she cried out and prayed to God.
Oh Lord God, if you kindly look upon me and see my distress, and remember me and give me a child, oh Lord, I'll give him back to you, Lord, and he will serve me all the days of his life.
Eli did not realize Hannah was praying because he could not hear her voice. He spoke roughly to her.
Woman, what's wrong with you? Are you drunk? Put away your wine.
Oh no, my Lord, I am not drunk. I am very sad. I have been pouring out my heart unto the Lord, asking him to answer my prayer.
Go in peace. May the God of Israel answer you and give you what you have asked for.
So Hannah got up and was no longer sad. She went home trusting that God had heard her prayer. Sure enough, it was long until she was expecting a baby. When the baby was born, she named him Samuel, which means I asked the Lord.
Oh, precious child, I prayed you hear. Your mother called for you from afar. Oh, from my lips to heaven's ear, my earnest prayer was heard. Here you are. Oh, sweetest child, my dream come true. You grew beneath my heart in my love. Yet from the first it seems I knew you're only here on loan from above. You will leave me, leave to serve the Lord. Go in gladness, remembering these words. Oh, dearest child, where'er you go, you never will be far from those who care. When you're away, you'll always know the Lord and I are near as a prayer.
When Samuel was old enough, Hannah brought her son to Eli the priest.
My Lord, I am the woman you saw praying here several years ago. I prayed for a child, and here he is. This is a child that the Lord has given me. I promise to give my child back unto the Lord, and here he is. Please let him live with you and learn how to serve the Lord.
You will leave me, leave to serve the Lord. Go in gladness, remembering these words. Oh, dearest child, I prayed you hear. Your mother called for you from afar. Oh, from my lips to heaven's ear.
Then Hannah prayed a long prayer of praise to God. Here are a few things she said.
There is none holy like the Lord. There is no rock like our God. Do not talk proudly, for the Lord is a God of knowledge. The bows of the mighty are broken, but the weak gain strength. The Lord makes poor and he makes rich. The Lord brings the low and he exalts. He raises up the poor from the dust and makes them sit next to princes. He will guard the feet of his faithful ones, but the wicked shall be cut off. He shall judge the ends of the earth. He will give power to his kings. and exalt the power of the Anointed One.
Then Hannah went home, but Samuel stayed at the tabernacle with Eli.
You will leave to serve the Lord.
The word of the Lord was rare in those days. There were not many visions. Eli was very old and he was going blind. Samuel was doing many of the chores in the tabernacle.
I prayed you hear. Your mother called for you from afar. Oh, from
One night, Samuel lay down to sleep on the floor of the tabernacle, not far from the ark of God. In the middle of night, God called to Samuel.
Samuel, Samuel!
Here, my Eli, you call for me?
No, I did not call for you. Go back to sleep. Samuel, Samuel!
Here, my Eli, you call for me?
No, I did not call for you. Go back to sleep. Samuel, Samuel!
Here, my Eli, for I heard you call my name.
Go back to sleep. But if you hear the voice again, say, "Here I am, Lord, your servant is listening." Samuel, Samuel!
Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.
I am about to fulfill the prophecy I gave against Eli and his family. I'm going to punish them for disrespecting me in front of all the people. I'm going to destroy Eli's family.
The next morning, Samuel went about his course as usual and was afraid to speak to Eli. However, Eli wanted to know what God had said and told Samuel that he must tell him everything God had said. So Samuel did.
Oh, sweetest child.
Truly it was God speaking to you. Let God do what seems good to him.
As Samuel grew, God often appeared to Samuel, telling him what to say to the nation of Israel. And everything that Samuel told the people, God made sure it all happened. And this is how Samuel served the Lord. No matter how small you are, God is calling you. All we have to do is answer. God speaks to us in His Bible. All we have to do is listen. This is how we can listen to God today, by reading God's words, the Bible, and by going to church to learn more about God.